Hey guys, this is your instructional video on Podeos and what to expect, these podcast videos that I've created to help you kind of get a sense of the content and introduce it in, I think, a better way that you're going to be able to handle. But this video is just a short introduction to what to expect from them. I'm out here in the hot garage. I've got a flashlight. What other toys? This thing. Screwdriver, and there's all sorts of other things around, but you probably don't care about that, so let's go ahead and get started. So each Podeo will start with the title page, and on the title page you will have the title and numbering of the section. So for example, 1.1 Life in the Middle Ages. You will have a short outline for those of you that like to be organized when you take notes. That's something that you can look for, and there will be the relevant AP standards will be in the top right or the top left, somewhere on the top, that when we look at the AP, the official AP standards later, you can kind of connect what's in each section to the actual curriculum for AP. So that's just there for documentation purposes. But again, your title page is as such. Now the menu will be your second page, and what the menu is basically it's outlining the significant topics that you need to be looking for throughout the Podeo. So there's always the question, what do I take notes on? Well, the menu will kind of give you what you need to look for. Now, just because something is not on the menu doesn't mean it isn't important. That's like a triple negative there. That's pretty impressive. So you need to understand that, again, if it's not on the menu, it doesn't mean that it won't be tested or assessed, but just know that I've tried to simplify it for you to summarize the big topics that will be coming up in that section. Visuals. So I like to teach with visuals, certainly in class, but also you'll see these in the Podeos. Just because there isn't text on a slide doesn't mean you should skip and not consider it. Visuals let you see the concept in order to understand it. Some of you are more visual learners than others. So those visuals will give you a picture of what a concept is. Do not brush them off. Now, when you get to a slide that has a lot of text, understand that writing every single word on the Podeo is not necessary. I mean, why are you writing the word the? Or even for, or to, T-O? I mean, don't do it. Make it easier on yourself. Write as little as possible to gain what the message and idea of the slide is. Okay, and when taking notes from what is on the screen, think, is this on the menu? Can I fit this underneath that? Can I discern the point from what I'm writing? So what I'm writing down, can I kind of, when I come back to that, can I know what I was talking about? And then how can I connect these other ideas to other points? Meaning, how can I connect things that we're discussing in this Podeo to things we've talked before, current events? Always be thinking about how to bridge the gap to other topics. Now, organizationally, again, you need to have a binder, you need to have loose leaf paper. Every Podeo will have its separate piece of paper. Use the back of the pages as well. So organize it that way. Make sure that every section has its own piece of paper, but again, maybe do 1.1 on the front, you can do 1.2 on the back of that. You will create the Cornell Notes format for each page. There'll be a separate video that will be created for that. We'll also discuss that in class and have discussed in class, probably by this point, for how to structure your notes pages. Complete the notes page task. So again, with Cornell Notes, the things that you have to do, the summary, the connections to Sprite, that is also part of it. And then keep them in your binder. There will be spot checks of notes, and then of course every quarter I will take up a notes page. So again, organization is key. You really need, if organization has not been your thing, taking responsibility. Remember, it's one of my expectations for you. Take responsibility for your notes and for your organizational purposes. So again, that's kind of an introduction to what to expect in the Podeos. As far as the time limit goes, some will be as short as 5 minutes, some will be upwards of 25. It depends on the section. You have the power to click pause, and that's what makes these so valuable, is that if there's a concept that you're struggling with, go back, listen to me explain it again, and if necessary, also search out other materials, other links to try to gather and understand concepts. So, Podeos, go to Cornell Notes pages, and then we use that content to build on in the class. That's really all I have here. Short, what is it, like 5 minutes? 5.5 minutes? That's pretty sweet. All right, hey, good job.